ताकतों के लिए बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण है और पहले से कहीं ज्यादा महत्वपूर्ण है। मुझे विश्वास है कि हम मिलकर पूरे विश्व के सामर्थ्य को बढ़ाने में अवश्य सफल होंगे।
Your Excellency, as you said,
देशों पर है, भारत और अमेरिका पर है। मेरा मानना है कि हमारी स्ट्रेटेजिक साझेदारी मानव जाति के कल्याण के लिए, वैश्विक शांति और स्थिरता के लिए, लोकतांत्रिक मूल्यों में विश्वास रखने वाली सभी ताकतों के लिए बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण है और पहले से कहीं ज्यादा महत्वपूर्ण है। मुझे विश्वास है कि हम मिलकर पूरे विश्व के सामर्थ्य को बढ़ाने में अवश्य सफल होंगे।
Your Excellency, as you said,
देशों पर है, भारत और अमेरिका पर है। मेरा मानना है।
For visuals of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and US President Joe Biden, they're going to engage in the one-on-one bilaterals, where the others, it's not an open bilateral, it's a one-on-one bilateral. PM Modi and President Biden, they're taking a walk through the courtyard and that alley area of the White House and entering the arena or the area where the now bilaterals will happen, an exchange of views and opening statements by both of them for the benefit of the media, after which it will be a closed-door one-on-one between the two leaders. And thereafter, in about 10 minutes from now, 15 minutes from now, we should see the open bilateral visuals also coming through there. That will also be at least about a half an hour to 35-minute session. But this engagement, we're given to understand, will be a clear 25 to 30-minute conversation between the two leaders, one-on-one with no one else present. That's what we are given to understand is going to take place. This would be the one-on-one bilateral. Thereafter, we have the open bilateral. Abhishek with us on this. Abhishek, everybody is going to be closely watching the messaging. And along with the important deals that are going to be signed, the projection of India as a powerful ally and a powerful nation, that's come forth from the US president.
Of course, and we could see the bonhomie that is there, the body language that is there, the kind of warmth, the reception that has been extended to the Prime Minister. And this is, of course, there is a personal chemistry and personal bonhomie, but there is a lot that has brought these two leaders and these two nations together, and that is the, like President Biden said, the common opportunities and shared value system and common challenges as well. If you go deep into the geopolitical and geoeconomic issues, then there are threats, there are problems that kind of impacts India and USA in almost the same way. And the two nations want to come together, have a deeper and closer connect so that they can deal with those challenges at the same time, working closely with each other.
True, but Abhishek, what will be, if you can hear me, what will be the key takeaway for India in terms of the agreements and the engagements? Or do we know what will be discussed in this one-on-one engagement between the two leaders? This is significant, this half an hour time just between the two leaders. Are they going to be able to thrash out some key issues, or is this far greater geopolitics which is going to be shared just between the two leaders?
So, Anand, see, on the surface of it, the buzz has been around these defense deals that has been talked about. The GE has already announced that it's going to make those jet engines with collaboration with HAL. Then there are deals, different deals of MQ-9 predatory drones, and then other howitzer guns that are also in the pipeline. So, on the surface of it, of course, there is this semiconductor plant, that is the repackaging and testing plant that Macron is going to set up in Gujarat, Sanand. There is a cabinet approval to that. Now the investment will be coming. There could be few more investment-related decisions or, announcements. But having said that, these are on the surface of it, or these are just, something that seems to the eye very easily. But beyond that, there's a closer partnership that has taken almost 2 decades time to grow at a level where when Prime Minister Modi is welcomed like an official state guest. We see 5,000 Indian US citizens from India, US and Indian diaspora present at the White House in this grand ceremonial welcome of Prime Minister Modi. So the work of 2 decades is now fructifying in a way where India and USA are seeing themselves closer at the world stage. And now, like Prime Minister indicated, that the long-sighted vision of President Biden is something that is going to define the India-US bilateral relations. So, what will be the collaboration in terms of new and emerging technologies, the challenges of Indo-Pacific, healthcare system, global infrastructure or financial architecture of the world that is currently not in a very good shape. Of course, India's position at many multilateral platforms and how those positions can be strengthened, because if USA considers India as a close partner, it would like India also to have a stronger seat at various multilateral platforms. Then also there are talks from the USA side to grant India a status of non-side, to which India is obviously not very comfortable because it has a close relationship with Russia. And NATO is
that's what the other interesting aspect is. If it is a NASA-ISRO joint space mission, there is also a space collaboration between ISRO and Russia, or India and Russia, that's been spoken about. Although it's in a different field, but there is an engagement at that level. So India is actually walking a tightrope on that aspect, Abhishek. The other thing is Micron is going to invest in India. How critical is that? And what is America's expectation from India?
So see, Anand, when we talk about these issues that are now going to be decided or announced, the 20 years of depth in the partnership, the trust that has been developed, now USA is ready itself, and other companies in the USA is also getting a go-ahead and green signaling from the government that, okay, you can go ahead, invest in big way, share the technology, transfer technology to the Indian side. That totally augurs well with Prime Minister's vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat, that is, to make in India and sell around the world. India has a capacity, India has a scalable capacity where high-tech products or equipments, be it military hardware or technology that is related to, genome sequencing, cyber warfare, information technology, electronic equipments, those can be manufactured in India at a major and much more bigger scale than it can be made in USA. The only thing is that India does not have that much of capability in terms of knowledge, know-how, and expertise of those high-tech, equipments or high-tech technology. So if that is transferred to India, of course, US has a trust that these technologies will not be proliferated or it will not be smuggled out from India to other countries or any adversary. And interestingly, India happens to be a very good friend with Russia, which happens to be a very, very great adversary.
But if that trust factor of India can underline, then it's a big statement, Abhishek. The other aspect